Well, we are a minute now past the hour, so I gave it 60 seconds. We're going to get going now, though. Like I said, we have a wonderful webinar today. It is going to be focused on utilizing AI either for lead generation or within just kind of your business and how to predict just some behaviors that you might want to know about. So we're going to be going into AI really, really in depth. Marki is our presenter today. Marki Lemons is a wonderful presenter. She has over 30 years of experience in the real estate and marketing industry. She is a frequent speaker in many, many forums, not just here in real estate. She is speaking to the Realtor Conference and Expo. She's been a closing keynote speaker at Inman. She has been a political coordinator and contributor. She has a lot of experience just in who she's talking with and who she's connected with in the real estate field. So we are really, really blessed to have her here. She's a 30-time published author, 6-time international bestseller. I could keep going. I think she's got 30 plus designations. I think I'm even way short on that. But the point is, she is an amazing speaker. So Marki, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. We are really excited to have you. And I'm going to hand the reins over and let you run with it.
Well, thank you very much. And thanks, Rental Beast, for reaching out. I've been a friend of the CEO for quite some time. What's going on, world? I'm your girl, Marki Lemons-Ryhal, real estate keynote speaker, 6-time international best-selling author. Yes, I do have 30 publications, and I am the podcast host of Drive with NAR, the podcast of the National Association of Realtors. I teach from the concept of seek first to understand. I do not believe there are any dumb questions. I am an early adopter of artificial intelligence, leveraging it in my real estate businesses. Last year, as a result of AI, I was successful in increasing my productivity by 261%, thereby increasing my income by 283%. If you have any questions, I want to make sure that you come and you drop all of your questions into the Q&A, as I will stop periodically in order to answer those questions. Just to make sure that I know who's here today, if you can come over to the chat, I think the chat is open. If you can come over to the chat and tell me the zip code that you want to dominate. Actually, I think I might need to turn that on. So now you can come over to the chat. Tell me the zip code that you want to dominate. I'm here on the south side of the city of Chicago, born and raised in 60621, now live in 60653. But I would say, because of social media technology and artificial intelligence, I'm actually one of the most visible real estate agents on the south side of the city of Chicago. Okay, so we're seeing those zip codes come in. I see the 965133333. 33301. All right. And then we're already getting questions over in the Q&A. Okay, those are just the zip codes as well. And I'm going to make sure that we mark those. So the Q&A, reserve that in order to answer any questions that you have. When I think about artificial intelligence and I start thinking about real estate, I 100% believe that it is a perfect combination. I didn't know that I needed artificial intelligence, but I will tell you it is allowing us to garnish market share. So not only did I see a substantial increase in my income as a result of leveraging these tools, our office, and we are the #1 office in our franchise affiliation, has actually grown its sales 34% year over year. We are going to talk about leveraging artificial intelligence in the rental business for marketing and attracting clients, okay? When you think about AI, I want you to think of the book, The Compound Effect. The compound effect is a strategy of reaping huge rewards from small, seemingly insignificant actions. So I told you that I was able to increase my productivity by 261%. That led to a 283% increase in income. And it wasn't just the fact that I had AI. It was because before AI hit the street, I was consistently putting out content. Closed mouths do not get fed, and secret leasing agents do not get found. You must market what it is that you have consistently every single day, as real estate is a sales and marketing position. So these small choices that you're going to take every single day Consistency is the key. Plus time will equal you significant results. But I thought that we should bring in a case study of a second generation real estate professional who has seen the compound effect work in his business. And I 100% know that it will work in your business. I'm going to introduce you to my son, Skylar Lemons. Now, on December the 19th, 2023, Skylar became consistent. Skylar was not consistent prior to December the 19th, 2023. So we're looking at the past 6 months. Now, I'm the only person who can say that the child was not consistent as his mother. I'm not going to have nobody else out here in these streets talking about my baby. But here's what I mean about consistency. And I want you to be clear. It is not about the followers. It is not about the likes. It is about the closed transactions. But your followers and your likes can lead to you actually leasing more units and helping more sellers. December the 19th, 2023, Skylar had 2,583 followers on Instagram. Yes, I believe that in the rental market, you can leverage Instagram and TikTok in your business. Keep in mind, I don't use TikTok. The reason that I don't use TikTok is because my focus is actually in the residential side, residential sales, average price point $750,000. But the techniques we're going to talk about, you can leverage to attract more tenants and more rental leasings. Now, Skylar went from 2,583 followers on Instagram to June the 11th to 12,100. Now, that's nice to have growth, but we have to give people content. Not only did he grow because he's able to repurpose that video content on Instagram, he also grew on TikTok. The number one way to attract new people to you right now is through vertical video content. Actually, 7 seconds of vertical video content, leveraging artificial intelligence to repurpose all of those vertical videos. So on December the 19th, 2023, here is a video, a 7-second video that Skylar created that actually changed his real estate business. So don't buy a house in 2024 until you have done this. This video got over 80,000 views, and I wasn't concerned about the views. What I wanted to know was, did Skylar actually generate a lead? What is a lead? A lead means that someone has left Instagram or TikTok, and they have given you their first name, their last name, and their email address for you to be able to follow up with them in the future in order to do one of two things. Either you want to schedule an appointment with them in order to see a rental, or you are trying to attract more owners to rent their units with you. So that was a 7-second video on your mobile device or leveraging Canva. You can trim your videos very quickly to 7 seconds. But here says, don't buy a house in 2024 until you've done this. Well, when we talk about done this, it means that we want you to read the caption. Your caption should take 4 times longer to read than the video is playing. Therefore, if I have a 7-second video, I want to make sure that it takes them at least 28 seconds to read the caption, because it will allow the video to play at least 4 times, thereby pushing my video up higher in the feed on the platform. So I want you to start thinking readability, and I want it to take 4 times longer to read the caption than to watch the video, because now we're going to get replays of that video. From December the 23rd until January the 1st, that video got 65,000 views, 710 shares, 43 saves. That video right now, because if you add more videos, people watch your old videos, which is how that video now is at over 80,000 views. And let me come back for a second. This video actually was recorded in the summer of 2022. This was behind the scene video footage from our photo shoot. Let me see if I can find it here. Our photo shoot for being who's who in Chicago real estate. So this Chicago Agent magazine, this is the behind the scene video footage that he cut down to 7 seconds. How are we putting this together? There is a tool called ManyChat. ManyChat is owned by Facebook. ManyChat is going to respond to any comment on any of our posts and then send the person a direct message. We can also set up a follow-up campaign to go out for 24 hours. So with ManyChat, I'm able to respond to any comment on a post. Well, it has to be a post. It can be in my link bio. It can also be on Reels. And it'll send them a DM with a follow-up campaign. So when Skylar did that first 7-second video, according to ManyChat, there were 71 people that received the autoresponder, okay? 71 people had received the autoresponder. Now, the question is, did they click on it and come over to a new landing page, which Rental Beast has landing pages for you? So if we take a look at this graph, we know how many people just from Instagram took action, but I told you that we repurpose the video content, or Skylar does, and puts it over on TikTok. Skylar had 324 people who left TikTok and Instagram. They came over to his landing page, and 100 of those people gave Skylar their first name, their last name, and their email address. So now what I want you to start thinking about, what can you create a video on in the rental space? I want you, and this is how we do it, using showing time, you can get a written release from the listing agent, okay? And I'm going to call it the listing agent because I'm from the residential side, but even if it's a rental, right? So the rental agent, okay? To give you authority to come in and film the property. So this would be a great one. A lot of people can afford a rental payment up to $2,000 a month, right? And you would go with the written permission of either the owner or the agent. You would go and film a quick 7-second, it could be a little longer video, and you would say, you can rent this for $2,000 per month, and you give them all the amenities. If you want more information, click on the link, okay? Or comment rent now. And the ManyChat is going to auto respond on your post and then send a DM with the link to your landing page. So we know that 324 people came over. At this time, he was running a little bit less than 30% on his click-through rate. He did, and let me say this, he averages right about 30%. So that's a nice click-through rate. So however many people you get to come over are willing to actually give you their information, will adhere to the call to action. So get this, between December the 1st and June the 11th, Skylar, off of videos, no ad spend, not a penny spent, other than on ManyChat, generated 1,050 leads, okay? 1,050 leads. His videos on Instagram alone received 1.7 million video views. So we grow our account from 2,500 to over 12,000. We generate 1,050 leads. We get 1.7 million video views. But some of you want to know, but do you make more money? Well, If you follow up, then yes, you will make more money. But there's something that occurs on the back end. Leveraging artificial intelligence, you can write customized follow-up campaigns to people based on your funnels. So Skylar has 8 emails that go out to any person, to the 1,050 people who came into the system, and then once a month, he sends a text message. So 8 emails that you can craft leveraging ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Claude. You have some options, Copilot. But did he convert any of the 1,050 people that came into his customer relationship management system? So I wanted to show you some numbers. And to sum this up, we are the #1 franchise with our franchise affiliation. We have over 200 agents in our 5 locations. In the month of May, Skylar was #4 in units. Year to date, he was #5 in units, #6 in volume, because he became consistent. If Skylar can have the compound effect on his business, creating vertical videos, and only 10% of them have his face in it, you too can create the compound effect in your business in little to no time. We aren't consistent, okay? And so ManyChat coupled with Instagram can help you generate over 1,000 new leads with no ad spend to put you in the top ranking inside of your brokerage. All you have to do is become consistent today. So I'm telling you, if you become consistent today in the month of June, you can have the same powerful impact. So last month, Skylar had 6 clear to closes. So imagine if you're only doing a couple of rentals every single month, how many rentals you can do, because you're going to close rentals substantially faster than we're able to close on a residential sale deal. When people are leaving out of TikTok or out of Instagram, they're coming over to a landing page. On that landing page, you can use your Google Calendar to set up a home buyer consultation, to deliver a rental guide or one of the assets inside of Rental Beast, because they provide you with an abundance of resources. You can set up and get this, a sale to rental consultation. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And you could also have, if you are a realtor member, you might have access to What's Your Home Worth through Cloud CMA. So some of these tools, if you're also a rental member, which if you're a realtor member, which I think most of you are, you can leverage the Cloud CMA contingent upon your MLS. Okay, so you got some resources. And Stand Store, you can go over to Stand Store, but you don't have to do that. If you want to dominate your local real estate market, then I want you to look to Rental Beast to supercharge your rental listing, because they have premium lead syndication. You can have your own rental website where you can generate leads. They will automate your new client response. The same thing that Skylar's doing through Stand Store, you can do through Rental Beast. And then they have a rental listing prospecting. So they actually have a all-in-one tool for you to be able to create on the rental side what Skylar's doing. The only difference is you might not be posting consistent videos to Instagram and over on TikTok, which is the missing piece, because this is a sales and marketing position, and it's our responsibility to let people know what it is that we do every single day. And inside of Rental Beast, you have your new client autoresponder. You simply set it up. And if it allows for customization, then you would use ChatGPT to come up with that customization. I want to know, what questions do you have on Instagram and leveraging 7-second videos in order to get to 1.7 million video views, 1,050 new leads, to get you to number 4, 5, and 6, contingent upon your marketplace. So let's see here. Can we syndicate another listing to other agents there? So let me read this again. Can we syndicate another listing to other agents there? So I'm going to let Rental Beast, because I'm thinking you're asking about the Rental Beast platform, Elizabeth, what the capabilities are of their portal. My question is, if you syndicate another agent, you want to know, do they have an IDX feed on their website? So an IDX feed means that anybody who is a subscriber of the IDX can have all of the marketplace listings on their website. So I'm not sure. I'm going to let Rental Beast clarify that. So if it is a question about the IDX, we already have syndication in play where people can come and all of the marketplace listings of any broker that subscribes to the IDX can be on your website. I will tell you, on Skylar's websites, none of those websites does he have any listing information, as he is Chicago's down payment grant king. Yeah, Rental Beast, I think Ben is on here with us. He can answer that question, but I'll tell you, any broker that subscribes to the IDX allows for all listings, whether rentals and or for sales, whether residential and or commercial, to be displayed on other people's websites. That is through a agreement, and it's called an IDX. If you want to get more information on the Rental Beast Pro, you can scan the QR code. If you want to get more information on the Rental Beast Pro, then you can scan the QR code. I want you to come over and in the chat, drop down the number 1 if you are already leveraging artificial intelligence consistently, not the one-hit wonders. I'm going to let you know that now. Consistently in your real estate business. Come on over and in the chat, drop down the number 1 if you are already leveraging artificial intelligence in your business, okay? Because I got some stuff to share with you because of the release of 4.0. Anyone, regardless to their subscription level, has access to the 3 million custom GPTs that are inside of ChatGPT in order to grow their business. Now, I'm not saying a whole lot of ones over here, so we're not leveraging AI at all. Oh my God, you gotta leverage AI. When I tell you I'm part of the OG gang, and that's the old girls, okay? We are killing it. We are running circles around our friends, okay? And when I say the OG, I mean that collectively, we have over 100 years of real estate experience, okay? None of us have spent less than 25 years in the business, and we're all leveraging AI, and we are killing it because every single day we're allowing artificial intelligence to be a solution to our problems. So I'm seeing a couple of ones. I'm not seeing enough ones, but I'm seeing a couple of ones. By the end of the day, I want to see a lot of ones, okay? So let me show you how I would leverage AI today in order to attract more people who thought they want to sell but know they need to rent. Let's go with that, okay? So how are we going to do this? The first thing, I want you to go over to another browser if you have a second device, and you're going to go over to openai.com. You're going to bookmark that. You're going to scroll to the bottom of the page, and you're going to set up a free account. What I'm getting ready to show you, you can do for absolutely no money. This is the no excuse zone. It's absolutely no reason for us not to use these tools. And I'm going to tell you something, but I'm not going to tell you all the details. I was in search of a new database to help one of my strategic business partners. Okay, so this is a consultant job, okay, and paid accordingly. And I needed to put together this database. How about I put that database together this morning in 10 minutes with 500 national resources, with the name, what the program does, and the amount of money for the program. I'm just going to throw that out there, okay? So this is the no excuse zone. We want to leverage these tools. So OpenAI is the parent company of ChatGPT. This is what ChatGPT looks like on the inside. And if we go over to the left-hand side and we come down to where it says explore GPTs, there are over 3 million custom GPTs in ChatGPT. But for this example, we're going to only focus on one. The way that we get to these custom GPTs is either you have to turn on ChatGPT 4.0, which is free to everyone. ChatGPT 4 is paid, and ChatGPT 3.5 is the original. So when ChatGPT 4.0 came out, they stated that they were going to give access to the 3 million custom GPTs at no charge. The difference between the paid and the free is the amount of times I get to use it, the quickness in which it processes. So I have a faster processor and I'm able to actually gather more information in less time. So when we come over there, we want to go to explore GPTs, and there's 3 million of these GPTs you can use writing, productivity, research and analysis, education, lifestyle, programming. But in that search bar, I typed in home style advisor, home style advisor. Okay. You should see what I'm seeing. There's some options, but this is going to be the top one. And look for Eric Raphael. That is the creator of this one. So we hit that start ChatGPT button. Okay. And this is what it'll look like in our interface. It is going to analyze home photos, suggest decor matching style, and use Dolly. Dolly is text to image for visual ideas. I want visual ideas. So I have my ChatGPT open with my home style advisor. I then come out of ChatGPT, keep the browser open, and I go open a second browser, and I came into my MLS. My MLS is MRED. Going to focus your attention on the right side of the screen under market activity. It said that last Monday, I had 6 expired listings. That is not for the entire city of Chicago, but it is for parts of the south side of the city of Chicago and some of the south suburbs. So I had 6 on that day. I click on the expired. When I take a look at the expired, I realize when we go to the photo column, one listing had 2 photos, one had 5, one had 17, one had 9, one had 11, one had 39. None of the expired photos put the maximum amount of pictures that our MLS allows. I will tell you 2 photos is not acceptable. You need substantially more. I will also tell you before I show you some of these pictures, staging goes a long way. Now keep in mind, we're armed with our home style advisor, and what you're doing is going after expireds to rent them out. Okay. So every day you're going to come into your MLS or whatever system you're using to search for expireds with the intention of renting them out, because some people need to just get cash flow back in these properties. And as we know, it's cheaper to own in most cities than it is to rent. So we're going to give them a return on their investment. Okay. So everybody looking to sell can't sell. And if they can't sell, can we lease these units? So this is the first one with the 2 pictures. Okay. Yeah, we need some photos. And this is a second one. I don't know why they would pull the blankets up, but not make the bed. You can tell that the dresser has a broken drawer. They can tidy up just a little bit. I don't know what the purpose of the pool table is. Honestly, what they could have done is they could have got a tablecloth, put it over it, staged it like a dining room table, and put some chairs there. But just throwing that out there. This is another property. Property is completely vacant. Stage properties will definitely sell faster. Okay. Here's a third property. Looks like it has been recently updated, but once again, it lacks furniture. Okay. And we are armed with our home style advisor. So I decided we was going to focus on this one picture. Okay. This is one picture from that very last property. It looks updated, but there's nothing here, right? So I downloaded these photos. You cannot publicly share photos that are in the MLS because they're copywritten. Okay. But we're going to use them in order to create a seller style guide. And we're going to be able to do this in a matter of minutes. So we're going to take this photo and we're going to attach it in the Home Style Advisor app. And we asked it, this is a prompt. A prompt is written or oral instructions on what you want your AI tool to do. Make styling recommendations for a modern 2024 home that is priced to sell to attract the most ready, willing, and able buyers. And we hit that enter button, and in a matter of a minute, it says to style this modern home to attract the most buyers, let's focus on creating a welcoming, contemporary atmosphere that highlights the space's best features. Here are some recommendations. So before I ever reach out to anybody, I want to be clear about what my value add is. I always want to give them something of value before I solicit them for their business. Because these are new tools, we can do this in record-breaking time. And I can promise you, your competitors aren't doing it. So we're going to strategically get up every single morning, look at the expireds, take one picture to come over, put that picture into Home Style Advisor to get styling recommendations. And it even summarizes that. But it also creates a after photo if those recommendations are made. Now, the inside of ChatGPT, the photo is not a direct image of the pictures we downloaded. In a tool called Midjourney that costs $96 a year, it is, but not inside of Dolly. So not only did it make the staging recommendations for me, it also created a picture for me. Okay. So now I have multiple pictures that if some property was to take these same recommendations into consideration, this is what that unit would look like. Now, this picture I can share to the internet because I created the picture. So if I wanted to attract people via Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, then what would happen is I could copy my style guide with the picture and add a call to action. Okay, to come over to your Rental Beast Pro website or your landing page. Okay, but I decided I wanted to take this even a step farther. So I have these three assets as a result of every single picture. That means I have content to share every single day to attract tenants to me, to attract people who want to lease their properties to me. But I decided I wanted to add something else, right? So there is a tool that you can use for free called canva.com/colors. Colors is going to be plural with an S on the end. So we're going to go over to canva.com/colors. And when we come over to canva.com/colors, we're going to use the tool called the color palette generator, but you can use all four of these tools. I happen to like them all. We have the color palette ideas, we have the color wheel, we have color meeting, but we're going to go to color palette generator, and I loaded the before picture of the property. The reason for doing this is that oftentimes we will see a lot of real estate marketing where the hues don't match. Like it really throws everything off. But we can get the color palette or the matching hues by loading any of our photos. So think about your next time you bring a rental to the market. First of all, you might want to do Home Style Advisor on your property to make recommendations, especially if it is sitting on the market, right? And you just can't move it. Also, we want to come up with a comprehensive marketing campaign. If we're going to come up with a comprehensive marketing campaign, then we want to know what the color palette is. So I did this for the before photo, and I also did it for the after photo. Now that I have these color palettes, I can, inside of Canva that has millions of templates, I'm able to come in and I could do a available for rent, or I put this one as a just listed with the after photo I created. Once again, I want to market my marketing skills to attract more tenants, to attract more sellers looking to lease their properties. And this is one way to do it. Now, keep in mind, you can do the free version of all these tools. So you can leverage ChatGPT for free. You can leverage Canva for free. Nothing that I've shown you so far will cost you any money. So give them that full-fledged marketing campaign. It costs you no money. And all of these templates have hyperlinks to them. So you can give them one standalone page and link to all of the different assets that have been created. Okay. I want you to come over to the Q&A and drop any questions. I'm going to see we have 2 questions here right now. Let's see. Excellent. The idea for the one we still don't have rental listings. Can you use the IDX listing with Rental Beast and ManyChat running videos vertical for Insta and TikTok? So let me come back, because the first part of that question, Elizabeth, I'm not clear of. But I think I'm gonna say no if it's not your listing, but I'm not clear of the question. So with Rental Beast and ManyChat running. Yeah, I'm not clear. I'm going to need you to clarify the question for me to understand, but I am going to show you how to do something else. Where do you get viral video ideas from? Some sites. Actually, you have to create your own viral videos. You can get your viral video ideas from ManyChat. Every video we've had that has gone viral, and I'm going to show you, let me show you an example of what I consider to be a viral video. So let's come over here to Instagram. And I am going to show you Skylar's. This one video received, we're going to see what the number is. And I'll play the video for you. So we're going to go to Reels. And I want to come back. You don't want viral content. Let me tell you why. Most people do not have a system in place to facilitate the responses if you create viral content. Okay. So yeah, it's nice and it sounds great, but if you don't have systems in place, you're going to look at like a failure. So you want content that you can actually facilitate. Okay. So I just want to tell you that, because everybody wants viral content. Most people do not have the systems in place to facilitate the response to viral content. So this video right here, 455,000 views. I'm not going to play the video in its entirety. And the reason I'm not going to play it entirely is because there is curse words in the music that Skylar used. Okay. But what attracts his client. I can tell you my grandparents' siblings absolutely hate his choice in music, but that's his business, right? So I'm going to click on this video.
All over the world, you know, wanna choose the finest wine, wanna see the finest times, but all the pretty girls come from VA, then it's New York and MIA, then it's PG and on my way.
So this is one of his most popular videos, but he has a lot of videos that have received over 200,000 views for those videos. He has a system. He does the same system all the time. So let me see this. Somebody says you could not see it. And that's the reason I stopped the screen, because for some reason I'm getting an error message. So I'm going to come back and see if I do this whole screen share, if it'll let me do it. So we're going to come back. I think you can see it now. I'm going to come out. We're going to start it all over again, and hopefully you will hear it and see it. Let me stop just one more time to make sure that I'm sharing it correctly. We're going to go, yep, sound on, do the full screen. I turned PowerPoint off. So let's go. 455,000. I think you can see this. And I'll show you another one. He has 200 and some thousand, but you're going to see that he has a strategy behind his videos.
Over the world, you know, Wanna choose the finest wine. Wanna see the finest times. But all the pretty girls come from VA. Then it's New York and MIA. Then it's PG and run my way.
So that's the video, okay? He is providing content. He tells you how to get into property. So that one was 445,000. Let me show you another one here at 262,000.
Shit been rough, but I ain't too tough to say I love and I miss you. You my dog, don't care we fall out, nigga, I never could.
So I didn't know what audio, but he plays his music, right? So he gets written permission through Showing Time to go in and film these properties. He comes in, he tells you who the listing agent is. He is telling you to comment home on his videos. They're commenting home. He's auto-responding, and he's sending them a DM because of ManyChat. So before you create viral content, you need to have ManyChat set up, and you need to have your landing page system set up. A lot of people have viral video, but they do not have a system in place to facilitate lead generation. You have to set up the lead gen system. And when you set that lead gen system up, if you're looking for viral content on Instagram, I'm going to recommend 7-second videos, and the caption needs to be 4 times longer to read that content than to watch the video, because it puts the video into consistent replay. Okay, let's see here. Wouldn't it be false advertising by posting a picture of a house that has nothing to do with the actual house? It would be false advertising if you're posting that picture claiming it to be a house. There's not false advertising in posting a picture with a style and recommendation of a potential property. So no, that would not be false advertising. I'm not telling you to go and claim a property address that is not that address. I am telling you that you can use that information and slide into the DM of the seller and tell them about your staging guide, which is directly related to them. So when you create all this content, you're not tying it to an address. You're simply posting that as content. Visualize yourself living in a property or leasing a property that looks like this. Do you have an AI you recommend for virtual staging that's better than Box Brownie? So I don't know if it's better than Box Brownie or not, okay? But let me see. I'm going to give you someone to follow. I love her. Just took a class with her this Saturday. She is my sorority sister. So let's see here. She has a video, and I think you should just follow her. She has a video on virtual staging. I don't know if it's better than Box Brownie. Her mom's in real estate in Richmond, Virginia. And I would have to scroll down because it's down here in this feed somewhere. She does some pretty amazing things. So how to buy vacant homes, published children's books. I'm trying to see if I can find this tool for you to use on her feed about staging. I'll have to find it for you. And we can share that back with you as a follow-up. Let's see. Student loan forgiveness, how to turn photos into videos in seconds. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to come back because I don't want to take too long trying to find this video for you. But she tells you the exact tool and shows you an example that she used to stage properties. She does state that you can get paid up to $400 in order to do virtual staging. So in addition to leveraging, and I'll show you this, when we come over to ChatGPT, in addition to leveraging the home style advisor, then you can also leverage the virtual tool. So we came over here to explore ChatGPT. Inside of here, we put down Home Style Advisor. You'll see the 25,000 plus Eric. You click on it, you hit Start Chat, and then you attach your photo and you give it a prompt of what it is that you want it to do. Yep, JR, she's cold. I actually took a class with her this past week. I've been to Virginia to take a class with her before. She's the reason that I'm an AI animator. This past week, went to go take a class in order to create children's books and children's coloring books for another series we're doing. So she is somebody you want to know. She has her own page, Professor Kaz, and then she also has, I think, the Black Startup, which is a separate page with about 500,000 followers on it as well. She does some pretty good work inside of the space. So we started with creating the content to get people into your customer relationship management system. You're thinking about people who want to rent. We talked about how to leverage expired listings in order to go to see if they need to actually rent their unit to create cash flow. And guess what? That's not it. We got some more good stuff for you. Okay. So with this, we had our original vacant picture. We came up with a big, hairy, audacious goal. And then we came up with a just listed. But inside of Canva, you have all of these different templates that are available for you. Also, there is artificial intelligence available for you inside of Canva, okay? But there was a question that was asked, and I wanted to show you or deviate from what I had. So we're going to come over to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT with the 4O is actually interactive, okay? So I'm going to my mobile device, and because I don't use Apple, I cannot do this from my desktop. If I did use Apple, I could do it from my desktop. And on my mobile device, I'm going to click the headset, and you're going to be able to hear this conversation. Hey, ChatGPT, how you doing today? Taking our time today. Let's tap out. Hey, ChatGPT, how you doing today? Let me do it one more time. Hey, ChatGPT, how you doing today? And if she don't come on, we're going to do it a different way. Yeah, she's taking too long. So I tried to do this with 4O, but if at first you don't succeed, try again. So we're going to do this from the desktop. Down here, you see the microphone. Let's see if it'll hear me. What's going on today? Okay. I'm going to hit refresh, and we're going to give it a set of oral instructions. Please create me an Excel spreadsheet. I'm looking to dominate the Chicago rental market for rentals priced $3,000 to $5,000. I want to help those sellers make sound decision and provide them with great advice for being able to lease their properties in record time. In the spreadsheet, I want you to give me 10 ideas. In column 1, list the number of the idea. In column 2, give me a headline. In column 3, create or give me a unique idea. Also, make sure we focus on the WIIFT to the owner of the unit. Now I'm going to copy this just in case. And we're going to hit enter. So what I was attempting to do at first was to do this leveraging the audio to text inside of the system. Now, ChatGPT right now has gotten just a little bit funky, so I'm going to copy and paste this because it's not responding to my oral text or to this spreadsheet. If it does not create this, then guess what we're going to do? We're going to go over to another platform. So at first, if you don't succeed, then we're going to use another tool. So earlier today, I was able to do some great things with Perplexity, right? So I'm going to come over to Perplexity. And inside of Perplexity, I'm going to paste that same identical prompt, and let's see if Perplexity is working. It is working. So If at first you don't succeed, have you some backup platforms. Perplexity is just my new best friend today. Normally, I would go in and I would use Gemini, which is going to be Google. It used to be called Bard, or Copilot. So now I'm going to have this nice little spreadsheet, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to actually copy this. Let me come down. I only want to copy the spreadsheet because there was something about a video idea that someone asked about. I'm going to come over to Canva. Inside of Canva, I'm going to type in the word Instagram Reel. And we're going to find us a blank template. So I'm going to take this one. I am going to come over to videos. I am going to type in the word real estate. I am going to pick one. We're going to pick this 13-second. I'm going to drop it over here. Okay. But I'm not going to do 13 seconds. I told you should have 7-second video. So at the bottom left side, I am shortening that video to 7 seconds. Okay. I'm going to come over here and I am going to do text. And we are not going to put column 1 in. But what we are going to do is we're going to do title. And I'm going to take this title and move it here. I am going to duplicate that. And I'm going to move this down and I'm going to call this idea. Okay. And I'm going to move it down just a little bit, idea, so we can kind of see it. Matter of fact, I'm going to just move it so you'll be able to see it. Now, what I'm going to do is come over to the left side and we're going to look for a tool called bulk upload or bulk create. I'm sorry. In bulk create, I am going to look at upload data. Okay. And what I did not do was we're going to open up an Excel spreadsheet and we're going to paste the information that we just copied from ChatGPT. And I am going to do file, save this file. We're going to do 2024 and we're going to do rental piece. Okay. Now, when I go back to Canva, we're going to go to 2024. We're going to go to rental beast, and it gave me all of these ideas. But I'm going to tell you what I didn't do correct. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to do file, save as, back to our computer. But this time we're going to do this as a CSV UTF-8, comma. We're going to save it in that format and close out. We're going to come back over. We're not going to continue. We're going to go back. We're going to come back and do upload data. We're now going to find our rental beast, comma, delimited file and load it. You see how it loaded the right way. I'm going to come back over here to title. I am going to click on the 3 dots. I want to connect this data source to my headline. I want to come down here, hit the 3 dots, connect data. I'm going to connect this to the unique video. I'm going to hit continue and generate. And what that is going to do is take those ideas out of ChatGPT and create me. You see it's a different video with the information. And I moved it to be off-centered only so that you would be able to see that. So I created, 10 marketing videos with a title and an idea. They're all the same videos. So this is just taking your marketing and putting it on steroids. Make sure that if you have any questions, come over, type those questions into the Q&A. But this is the way that we're leveraging ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. I am seeing that a hand is raised. I would need for you to come over and type that question into the Q&A. Come and type your question into the Q&A. Artificial intelligence is the tool that is allowing us to differentiate ourselves and claim new market share. I'm not arguing with people about using it. We don't care if everybody uses it or not. I will tell you, the person who puts themselves in the position to be financially eligible to retire is those who are setting up systems. Artificial intelligence allows you to set up the systems so that one day you can retire if you desire to retire. I'm having a very big, I want you to know this, July 2033, the biggest real estate retirement party. I'm letting everybody know because I'm leveraging these systems to be able to financially retire if I desire. I don't know if I'm going to continue to work or not. I know I'm not going to have to work if I don't want to work, right? And that is because of systems and tools. And right now, we're creating more content than our competitors, which is why we have been able to garnish more market share. So you can do these tools as well. Let's see here. How can I contact you? My email is, so you can go to Marki Lemons. The question is, what are we talking about? So I would need to know what are we doing? But you can email me info@markilemons.com, info@markilemons.com. Be very clear what you want. I do not provide one-on-one consulting. I work with groups, associations, MLSs, and title companies, okay? So I want you to be very clear when you email me, what is it you're looking for? Because I do not provide one-on-one consulting. It is not enough time in the day, hence why we got 126 people here this afternoon. So my email address is info@markilemons. Be very clear with your ask. Oh, and I do have something of value for you, which can actually aid you in solving some of your problems, leveraging artificial intelligence. And so I'm going to actually come out of here. One thing to keep in mind is that we use AI every single day across all of our brands. I'm giving you today 189 prompts for realtors, loan originators, real estate attorneys, leasing agents, and property managers. So I have prompts in here already. You copy and you paste them, whether you're going to use Perplexity, whether you're going to use ChatGPT, whether you're going to use Gemini, whether you're going to use Copilot. These will work for you and your business. These are some of the same tools that we're leveraging every single day in order to increase our productivity, double our lead generation, and earn more money. If you have any additional questions, come over to that Q&A and drop those questions down. Come over to the Q&A and drop those questions down, okay? Seeing a lot of activity over here in the chat. If you haven't, I want you to definitely take heed to this. If you go over to my website, well, first of all, pull out your mobile device and scan the QR code to get the 189 prompts. Inside of there, you'll get my email address. You'll get additional information from me. For the duration of this year, we will be holding 2 more free webinars and then 2 paid intensives. We do have a private membership group, 6 figures in 12 months, and I might be coming to your local association. I spend 100 nights every year on the road teaching real estate association, banks, title companies, and MLSs. So we still have about 50 nights to spend on the road this year. I might be coming to your local association. But these tools have changed everything. I am elated that I took heed of the opportunity to leverage free tools in order to change my business. So we want to thank you. I see one additional question. Please, we're not going to have more classes. Send the information. Please, we are going to have more. If you scan the QR code, you will get my email address in order to reach out to me. Someone said, please provide a sample of the 7-second video that is content description is 3 times longer. So it was the video that I provided you of my son, that very first video, where the video was 7 seconds and with the white BMW. So if you go over to Marki Lemons on Instagram, or you go and look at Skylar Lemon's videos, you will see different videos that are the caption is 4 times longer. So just think, it takes 4 times longer to read it, okay? So Marki Lemons on Instagram, Skylar Lemons Real Estate on Instagram. Please feel free to follow us. And we want to thank you from Rental Beast and their collaboration with the National Association of Realtors. Please feel free to scan the QR code. Rental Beast will talk to you in regards to a replay if one is available. I am not the person who will have that information for you. Rental Beast, so go back into your emails and you can respond to any of the emails in which they have any of the emails in which they've sent you. Any specific place we could have a copy of the websites mentioned today. The only websites, I don't think I mentioned a lot. I think we can come up with a list of those websites for you, and they'll send it out as a follow-up email. All right, guys, we want to thank you for spending time with us today. What's going on, Ben?
Came back to say thank you so much, Marki. It was content packed. Everybody, you guys got a lot of platforms to shift through, a lot of AI ideas and just ways to do lead generation. And yes, we will get a replay page out to everybody. So don't worry if you missed something or if you want to go through it again, because there was so much content. We will definitely make sure you get that. So be on the lookout for an email either later today or bright and early tomorrow morning.
Thank you, guys.
So thank you so much, Marki.